hear you, but I can hear you. I'm alright, I'm alright. Okay. But it's just going to be very difficult for me to hear you. So if there's anything big, give us a shout, you know. Let me grab this, do a test pan. Haven't done a test pan yet, so we'll just go straight into it, yeah? Straight down the middle. That's it. Oh, folks, if you're yeah! Nice bit of elevator action there. Folks, oh my goodness me. Probably see her off in the distance actually. Qatar A380 came over my head as I was setting up, and I watched it and I was like, wow, that's a long landing, man. He's going to get some warnings come up. And he went around about 10 feet off the deck. No joking, man. I'm not making it up. It was just insane, and I missed it. Oh, if that tanker hadn't have broken down, Jilly, we would have got that. So thanks to that. Yeah. Bloody hell! Share it live, folks. You want a bit of fun? What is it, like you're home now, aren't you? Put the dinner off for a little bit longer. Direct headwind straight down the middle of the runway, gusting about 30, we believe. It's just at this point where it starts to, well, they're coming down through layers of wind. Just got back, funny enough, from, well, it's not funny, but AVIATION, meeting up with Werter and nice, very controlled, and Dave up at, as you can see, Sock's pretty lively, but just A380 go around, got a lot of, it was just a long landing, so it's not a case of them crabbing today, folks. They're not having to drift the aircraft in like we see with crosswinds. This is a direct, straight down the middle headwind. Which even when it's gusting, that's where the problems arise. Got another 380 behind me. Is that the Qatar lining up for his second attempt, Jilly, is it? Jilly. Oh, Emirates, hey! This brings back a few memories with Qatar going around. If only we had caught the first one, mate, if only. So that's a long landing, see, that's quite a long land, it's quite long. Go on, get it down, son. You see, there's a certain point where you're going to run out of runway, really. Well, not runway, but, well, yeah, runway. Yeah, all the bells and whistles will be going off in the flight, on the flight deck. But one particular warning that I heard today, and I'm not joking you folks, Dave will back me up on this. I was on the A320neo simulator, unbelievable, Avion's A320 simulator up at Luton. Look them up, man. But yeah, had a great, we went up there to do a live test, basically, see what the connectivity was like, and it was terrible. But we sorted it out, Dave, if you're listening. Great to meet you. Yeah, had some very eye-opening experiences in the brief time that I had in the sim today. Landed 5.5 degrees, I think it's 5.5 degrees slope into London City. First time ever, straight down the centre line, and he said you greased it. So I'm very happy with that. In the left-hand seat, left-hand side stick. Here we go. So, and he's a little bit, see, he's a little bit unstable. Oh, it's SAS. Following on from yesterday, another 30 SAS 320s coming in. Quite easy, easy. Come on, son. Bit of oscillation nearly there, but yes, she got it down. Of course, the old passengers are like, thank goodness for that. That's probably what they're saying, isn't it? Thank heavens for that. Come to your comments in a minute, folks. Got a big shout out to, who was it, Gilly? Cheryl? Was it? Caroline Teague, if you're watching right now, wow, gifting 50 Big Jet TV memberships before we even went on live. Thank you, Caroline. Hold on to your hats, boys. GP, can you ask them to hold off on the... So no, because obviously I'm very busy. Okay, good. Oh, that's cool, that's cool. Yeah, don't say it, yeah. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. A big old lump in it. Wow, that's blowing, man. Let it sink, let it sink. Oh, truck, get it down. Truck for truck's sake. Money if you get it. Did it. Got 30 tons of undercarriage touching the deck, plus another 500 if they want it. And there's another one right out the back of the stack, folks, lining up for his second attempt. Welcome to the Aviation Sports channel. Tissues just come out. Oh, that's not good, mate. I don't like loitering and littering. Hold on a second. I'll grab that in a minute. Just any piece of like accidental. Don't go anywhere, tissue. Just stay right where you are, mate. 50 mile an hour wind, and it's stayed absolutely still. I'm going to walk up to it. Of course, you know what'll happen. Wind will get underneath it, blow it another 10 feet away from it. To it, 10 feet away. British Airways 320 CEO. Winds drop, man. Winds drop right now. You wouldn't think it looking at the song. This is obviously unplanned show, folks. Bit of a QRA had to get the roof assembly up because the roof assembly was down. Nicely done, sir or madam. It's nice when the wind drops a little bit for you, isn't it? But yeah, this surrounding apparatus that I deploy, about 5 minutes to deploy the full system, all with locking blah blahs on it for health and safety reasons. Sometimes these, sometimes the accusations might be false. Before I get old. Okay, Aer Lingus. Nothing phases these boys and girls of Aer Lingus. Used to landing in Dublin, high windy conditions. It's for me every time I go there anyway. Come on, son. Call it out. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard. Oh, nice. Yeah, one of the, of course, we took the 320neo into London City. We came out of, I don't know where we were actually. It might have actually been Luton, I don't know. But anyway, or was it? I don't know. Kind of looked a bit Gatwicky, but the hangars were wrong. Might have been Luton. Anyway, took a sharp left, headed towards London City. Approached it from the east. Very sharp turn right over the city. 5.5 degree descent angle. These guys are coming in at around about 3%. Doesn't sound like a lot, but in terms of you know, the descent itself is a gradient of 3% here. 5.5%, and you have to be specially trained for the London City approach, and I greased it in one. Here we go, number 2 attempt. Bit of deja vu here, Gillian, eh? Mind you, the winds drop right down again. She's good. She's good. She's good. There she goes. There she goes. Little bit of side slip, just a tiny little bit. Look at those big elevators being used there, man. Bosh, she's going to put it down. Oh, no, Bosh. Absolutely making up for it. Making up for that go around, man. Everything's forgotten. All your passengers got an extra 20 minutes on the A380, and a bit of excitement, and they were live on Big Jet TV. People actually hear me usually, or not? Is it worth me actually talking? I don't know, can you actually hear me, Julie? Right, okay. Let's get this telephonic communications device rigged up. And look at that! It's go, go, go! That's all done. These need to be there's a lot of gear in there now. I'm just going to leave it as it is for now. It's all performing well, isn't it? Right, okay, let's yeah, it's picking up again now, man. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and read a few comments out. Stand by. Fire trucks on standby, did you say? Well, they're on standby. They're always on standby, though, aren't they? Or is it just... Hold on a minute, can I hardly hear you? That's what I feel today. Okay, well, there's a few ops vehicles I can see on the field, which is quite interesting. Okay, stand by. Activate. Smooth. Very smooth. What's all the fuss about, I hear him say. Right, we've got a couple of ops vehicles there. One there. No. Left. Okay, left, left, left. What's this? The Golden Bullet, or what? The Golden Hind. Yeah, that's why I said the right-hand side of the runway. That's where they are, but they're not. There! Ah! Yes! Okay. Flipping heck. Dead quiet, come on. And of course the key objective here is to maintain airspeed when you have a very disruptive headwind, should I say. I would think anyway, but look at that, absolutely greased it. Should we go home now? Is there, so what is going on down there? Now I'm going to find them again, haven't I? These big engines, where you got your big engines? Look at your big engines. Is it down by the 380s, was it? No, it's further back, isn't it? sorry. There it is, there they are. Okay. Oh! Dreamliner after this, is it? Is it a Dreamliner? It's turned into a normal show. I thought it was going to be like that for a... Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. Now, you might want to sit on the reversers, but might be auto thrust, I don't know. What we were doing today. What was crazy, and I will finish this now, is that the onboard warning, where you sometimes you'll have, you know, terrain, and all that kind of thing. This one we heard today was runways too short. So, okay, it actually sounded like that. I thought it was Victor Meldrew shouting out for anything. It just, it's obviously very, sounds like your teacher or something, but I guess it's supposed to do that. You're landing on a runway that's too short, basically. But we landed it and very successfully stopped it. And I had the section of water to my left where my hat got lost. Saw it floating off down the... Mia! Anyway. Yeah, I must say that that was the first time that I had flown a simulator, an A320, be it a CEO or a Neo. It is a Neo, and it's fitted with the LEAP engine, I think it is. But amazing sort of like information that I got while I was there, and about the simulator and the technical side of it. It just finished, like, you know, lubricating the lubricating the shafts of the hydraulic systems, and those hydraulic systems are big and beefy, and they are fantastic. We're going to show you how that all works as well, folks, as well as inside. Found that the AIRBUS was a lot easier to fly than the Dreamliner, even though the Dreamliner is a big jet. I appreciate. I need to get on the 350, don't I? But I found it got a landing on the right-hand runway, Jilly. Drop now, man. Still decent, don't get me wrong. You know, it's like that, where you get that that pocket of air underneath the aircraft that sort of like pushes the aircraft back up in the air. Really, I'm guessing is the terminology. Nice. BA on the reversers. Go on. Oh, now the ops guys are following that aircraft. Yes, he's really laid it on the reversers there, and that's very unlike British Airways. I wonder if he had a brake issue, possibly. Because it's very rare for those guys to step on the reversers like that at British Airways. Now we're going to see whether any bits were spat out from the engines, or any parts of aircraft, or foreign object debris on the runway now. That's why they're diverting aircraft onto the northern runway. So that aircraft will likely stop somewhere and have a visual inspection by a member of the fire team, I'd imagine. Hello to all our friends at the London Fire Brigade as well. Do a great job round Heathrow. Red watch, blue watch. Imagine if you're a fireman and you've got the choice of going on red or blue, and you haven't got the choice of going on red or blue. Well, yeah, I know, but what if you go on red watch and you're a fancy? They're coming in. They're coming in. Or the other way round. Let's just have a look. She's, yeah, there you go. Fire appliances are now making their way to the aircraft, and there will be a visual inspection. You might see, well, it's a shame we can't see it, obviously, but we kind of get the right idea of what's going on there. Has she come back, Gilly, or has she just come from somewhere and that has just been flagged up? She's come from Shanghai, has she? So everything was all right, obviously, on the way over here, but maybe as they deployed the gear, that there was a warning that came up that there was a potential brake failure, and that's electrical systems that power the brakes on the Dreamliners. So it might have been something to do with that, I don't know. Again, like I say, it's very rare for British Airways to run such a heavy amount of reverse thrust. They are very well known to look after their engines and aircraft, because it minimises or maximises the interval between services, and especially the engines, because obviously this is to do with the engines and brake systems and stuff like that, but it's easier and cheaper to replace brakes than it is to replace engines or parts thereof, you know, especially when you're talking about the thing being off the aircraft for any great amount of time. They have to bring in a spare, of course, blah blah blah. Okay, aircraft continuing to arrive. Got one on its way over the top of me now. We're just they're obviously inspecting the headoplane. From Shanghai. What's that, GP? Oh, okay. Still there, aren't they? Emergency at London Heathrow. Slow news day. No sign of any sort of, like, you know, visual smoke or anything. Is he actually moving as well now? I think he might be moving. She's moving, yeah. Yeah, she's going to go to stand. They might follow her. One vehicle may follow her as she goes off to stand. They wouldn't. The aircraft wouldn't move if there was any smoke at all. If there was any. Okay, well that might be they've shut the engine down. Maybe they've shut the engine down, and also look, you've got rubber tyre smoke across the runway. It might have been a bit of an obfuscated use there. I don't know, but yeah, we're not seeing the aircraft touch down. She's moving, so they wouldn't be moving that aircraft 1 inch if there was still any type of anything that was hot or. So, should we get back to the action? I think we're done on her, aren't we? We can all put the curtains back, can't we? Oh, what's settling down at number 54? Yeah. Oh, I wonder who that's for. She's not been well, you know. Yeah, quite a feisty old headwind, back to a proper feisty headwind just for a little bit. Actually a little bit of crosswind element built in there, isn't there? Blimey. Is it? What, as in like, you know, westerly or direct westerly? Oh, west-south westerly. Okay, awesome. Hello everybody. Wow, look at this. Matt Weaver, thank you Matt. 10 Big Jet TV memberships gifting. And then we have Caroline Teague. Wonderful, lovely thing to do as well, folks. Aidan Campbell, been with us for 16 months as a first class member. Looking forward to the 2-year milestone, but lots more aviation fun until then. Yeah, I've got a load to read out, folks. I really want to from yesterday because I kind of don't, I've only got to like the 5th one, and they're really nice, you know, short. Oh yeah, left side first. Front set, back set, front set. Jar, bottle jar. Let me just start. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at it. Look at that wing, folks. Ain't she a beauty? Yeah. Dave up at Avion. It's great, wasn't it? He took off. When he took off, he gave it some beans because they had a very strong crosswind, I think it was. Lots of turbulence, lots of alarms going off and all that kind of thing. Managing to keep it going though. 140 knots we went up at as well. This looks like easy. There's a tiny little bit of drift going on there, look. All the way down the end of the runway, mate. Look, all the way down the end of the runway. That's what you learn, isn't it? I didn't do that today, and of course, with that flap setting, oh, last little oomph. That flap setting, you wait, should we try this? Should we try this? Hold on a minute. Man, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? Okay, stand by. Okay. No, not that one. This one. 777. Right, I'm going to quickly run through these, folks. Daniel Skiothos Jet Blast Pearson, good afternoon. 51 months he's been with us. Andrew Hickingbottom, 34 months. Turn it and burn it. Matt Reed, love Big Jet TV, been with us for 11 months. Mark Barr, 39 months. Forbes, a member for 10 months. Nice and easy, Jerry. GFN NCL, a member for 2 months, loving being here and learning off everyone. Diesel 13, member for 50 months. More to come. You get once a month you get those milestones, folks. So if I don't read them out, listen to the vortex. Listen to the vortex. Oh, it's beautiful, man. Just paints a picture, doesn't it? When you can see how strong the winds are. Look at the tyre smoke, man. Right. Terry Stapely, member for 36 months, 3 years watching now. Derek Gray, 28 months. Glad to be back. Melody R, 33 months. Member with us, thank you, as a first class member, thank you, Melody. Andrew Allen, member for 23 months. Tom H, member for 9 months, first class. Tony Duty, member for 10 months, first class. Thank you, love this channel, Tony saying. Ray B, member for 39 months. Wow, first full class membership. Trish, member for 56 months on full first class. Here we go. Thank you, each and every nice and easy. Beautiful Singapore 777. Oh, yes. Just a little bit of authority there, isn't there? It's like, you know, right, we're all going to touchdown now. Bang! Let it go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. First sign of Qatar and their renewed love affair with Airbus. They made up their differences. And now they're flying the 350 once again. That's the Bigfoot 1000 with Qatar. Qatar obviously desperate to get their 777Xs, but that is not going to happen anytime soon. So for the time being, those 380s are going to be on the roster, which is a good thing for us. Oh, I'm so gutted I missed that go around, mate. That tanker, mate. That tanker, Jilly. If that hadn't been broke, because I was 20 minutes in there, wasn't I? Or 10 minutes at least. Anyway, flipping heck, it is what it is. A350, big plastic aeroplane here, folks. Rolls-Royce power. Look at the plumes of smoke coming out the back of the engines. Quite burny. Auto systems making slight adjustments. Flying pilot got his or her hands on the throttle, on the thrust levers, just to overcome any. Getting ready with the reverse thrust levers. The 900. Ah, truck, get out of it, son, go on. Get it down. Wow, see, that's a long landing, that, folks. You know, well, it looks it, but it probably isn't. But I mean, the good thing is that Airbus sort of like put their hands up and owned up to the fact that it was probably their design fault. Nothing to do with Qatar, nothing to do with the paint process. Just the actual build around that dome there that you see, a bit like an old Lancaster bomber H2S radar, but it's the SATCOM's blister. Wi-Fi sometimes in there, Wi-Fi equipment, satellite communications. Paul, member for 7 months, to this amazing channel, he says. Thanks, Paul. This is nice. Good looking livery on that jet. Big carbon wing on it. This is the one with the electric brakes, folks. See, that's quite long, man. It's quite long. Come on, son. You got to get it down. You got to get it down. Oh, hey! His pilot's watching now, like, oh, easy, really? Mind you, they're probably saying, Jerry, calm down, mate. He's only halfway down the runway. But I love it. You love it, don't you, eh? Well, we're reckoning about another 50 minutes of this, folks, we think. So sit back, enjoy, get the air fryer on. Have a cup of tea. It's a big old thing you got up there on the roof of that van there, geez. Geez. Thank you, Paul. Jules Harris, member for 2 months, got my second stripe. There we go. Richard Joy, member for 31 months. Still absolutely love this channel. Just gets better and better. Lovely things that you guys say. Emma Scissorhands, still a newbie. Love watching on Sundays. There we go. While she's pruning the flowers with her scissor hands. A330, here we go. Yes. I know, man, I know. I can hardly keep up, Jilly. I'll just have to scroll through. Can I scroll through the whole thing at the end of the show? Yeah. I'll go right back to the beginning of the channel, aren't I? What's that? Repeat that. Big old feet on this 330, look. See how long the landing is? Come on! Yeah! Oh, very nice. Front set down. There we go. Now sling those reversers on, son. Oh, yeah, listen to that. Feel it. Big old set of Trent 7s on a nice looking line-up of 380s over there. Of course, our good friend, the Singapore Slinger, over there with Concorde, looking very forlorn and unloved. Is she loved? She's loved by us, but other people. Wow. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. 7,000 people watching right now. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. This was a sort of like QRA for high winds, sitting round doing testing on the equipment. I was like, Jilly, we can't sit here with everything blowing around and everything. I got to go up there. Oh, go on then. Here we go. Oh, on there. Got the roof up. Ah, I've just finished my coffee as well. Anyway, there you go. All worth it in the end, didn't it, eh? Need a go around. We had 3 go arounds, so I was sitting there. I think so. A bit of elevator fluctuation there, just to keep it nice and steady. Maintain that rate of descent. Maintain a nice smooth touchdown of the main gear onto the runway, rather than dropping it like it's hot. Okay, jump on this one now. Yeah, we've got Emma Scissorhands, Jackie David, member for 17 months, Wayne Dyer, member for 36 months. Thank you, my friend. Sarah Parry, member for 3 months. Hey Jerry, Best Aviation Channel, Craig Whitmore, 40 months with Big Jet TV as a member, proud to be a member of Big Jet TV. Paul Dunn, a member for 11 months. Thank you, Paul. Martin Organ, member for 15 months. Sharon McDonald, member for 8 months. Wonderful to see all these great people. Zoe Marie, member for 24 months. Been a member for 2 years and 26 days now. Best thing I ever did, as I love watching planes, and this channel helped me ignite my love of aviation. Tony Morrow, been a quick 6 months. Rab H, I know I'm repeating a few of these folks, but I just wanted to, I just saw them yesterday. Jilly was frantically taking pictures and sent them to me on WhatsApp, and now I'm reading them back off of WhatsApp, so it's a bit Heath Robinson. Forced it down. Great to see the simulator at work up at Avion today, and when it dipped forward I was like, whoa, what's that, steep descent? He goes, no, that's it braking. He's just landed and it's braking. I was like, oh yeah, I saw the flare before, yeah, on these huge hydraulic rams, man. Absolutely so impressive. Joe Cameron, first class member for 3 years, 6 months and 22 days. Thank you, Joe. Jane Chapman, super class member for 54 months. Wow. Margaret Dawson, 16 months as a first class member. Started watching after Eunice and been hooked ever since. Where Dave got hooked, I think, watching it on a massive screen at Avion. In new mode Dave. What's that? Yeah, I do sleep. I am a robot. I do not need sleep. No, I'm. Sleep is an important thing of life, isn't it? Wow, here we go. Come on, wind. Let's have it. Let's have it. Here we go. It's picked up, man. It's picked up. Oh yeah. Come on. Blimey, O'Reilly, I tell you. It's hanging it there. Come on, maintain that speed. It's just hanging in the sky. Look. Come on. Gets dark at 9:30. In your own time. It's not a slow-mo, is it, Jilly? Blimey. Nicely done. Oh yeah. A very seasoned pilot there. What's all the fuss about, he says. Love it, mate, love it. Fiona. Proud to be a member, 22 months. Thank you for everything you do, Fiona A. Thank you. 22 months as a first class. Paul Skilling. Member for nearly 4 years. Wow. I'm only through the first bleeding page, Chilly. I haven't even got through the first page yet. It's pointless, isn't it? Just ask everybody for my forgiveness. Yeah, but I'll be here till about midnight right now. I'm sure I'll catch them either this time around or next month or whenever it is. Because you get one a month, don't you? I've been a member for 14 years. I've been asking Jerry for 13 years and 6 months to read it out. Sorry. Cheetah 1903, member for 2 months. John Tarrant, good afternoon to you, member for 9 months. Stu Yol, yes. Stu Yule, 25 months as a member. Wow. A lot of people actually not realising that they've been members for so long. That's the crazy thing, isn't it? They're like, wow, really? What's the METAR saying at the moment, folks? Big, heavy headwind coming up down that runway. Nicely done, nicely done. All those kinds of things you learn in the simulator, folks. Either as a rookie pilot or you know, these guys. Amazing when you look behind the scenes of how these sim schools and well, businesses that run simulators, because obviously they're not just schools. It's for refresher courses. It's for, like, you know, the 6-month MOT that pilots have to go through. New pilot training, all that kind of stuff. Upgrading, well, it's more like a conversion or a type rating courses that they do for the 320neo. Amazing cockpit, amazing. Showed me the light, the difference in the light. Put it on night time. Oh my God, there's just so much we're gonna do, man. My new mate Dave, who's a qualified pilot himself, knows his stuff. Could throw a 320neo around the sky, folks, I can tell you. Mind you, I certainly right on the bank angle going into London City. I said, I'm going to need to crank it right. He says, go there, go crank it right, just full on right. It was like, just brilliant, man. But didn't crank it so much like it warranted any sort of like warning. So you're going to bank angle, bank angle. The only one I've got, runway too short! I can't wait to do that. Nicely down. Pull those reverse levers up. Doing it. Cirrus clouds high above. Oh, this guy just got caught by a little bit of a crosswind element there. He was a bit angled. Let's just get the comments because I can see comments on it. Vince G, 47 months. Wow. Yeah, a little bit of sort of like, you know, I don't think this, I'm sure this pilot is fully skilled in crosswind landings and all that, but blimey O'Reilly, a little bit of sort of like sink rate going on there. And ooh, don't look very happy, does he? Or she? Yeah, it's get ready to run. This guy's gonna grease it, you watch. Come on, truck. There we go. There we go. Bit Bosch. Yeah, bit of a Bosch there. But she's down. Is that sort of like, is that Xianmin or one of those Hong Kong Airlines carriers? Look at that wing, ladies and gentlemen. Carbon wing assembled proudly in Wales. And then finally assembled, attached to the aircraft in Toulouse, France, where we're going to go soon. We've got to go there. Just get it done. You there? Hello. Hello? Connected to me earpod, didn't it? I only did that when the bleeding thing's in your ear, mate. For God's sake. What's that? Easy. There we go. Look at the shuddering of those rudders, man. Oh my goodness me. Nice cargo Turkish freighter there. 200. Still very interested to see the A350 freighter. Of course, it's incomplete. It is not a case of sort of like just building the same airframe and throwing a door on it. There's a lot more to it than that in terms of the build, strengthening and reinforcement of the airframe and the flooring and all that kind of stuff. They literally cut the whole bleeding thing in half. But don't forget, we're dealing with a carbon system, fuselage system on the A350, so has to be fabricated with that door. Probably will be alloy around it, I would have thought. That mini sort of like machined alloys and bonded stuff and all that kind of thing going on. Very strong bonding of the carbon to the door attachments. The sort of thing I love to talk about. Big carbon aeroplane. It's insane. This is the 777. The X. The 10. Is it a 737? It is a 737. Could be quite speedy. Wow. Wow, lots of stuff going on. Les Donaldson gifting a membership. Thank you, Les. A wonderful thing. John Morton been with us for 39 months as a super class member. Wow, you guys rock, basically. KLM 737 in from Schiphol. Martin Hudson is a brand spanking new member. Still got a cellophane on him. Brand new member, Martin, a very warm welcome to you. Hey, if you're new to Big Jet TV, might be a few of you out there who are check us out after the show's ended. Nice little bit, see that vortex heat line, that's sort of like as the heat comes out of the engine exhaust and you get the vortex off the wingtip or off the outboard section of the inboard flaps, if you see what I mean. It creates a vortex, and that vortex is invisible unless it's it goes through something like cold air or water or something like that, where you actually see the vortex. But in that case, it's through the heat haze from the engine, the heat from the engines. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, folks. Make sure you turn your notifications on as well, because it's kind of pointless subscribing if you don't put your notifications on, only because we don't want you to miss anything. And also you can download the app at the same time. But yeah, if you want stuff like this regularly, twice a week, folks, normally Wednesdays and Sundays, unless something happens like this. Yeah, well, it's not August, it's July now. Okay. Nice. Oh, well, it feels like the wind's dropped. The windsock says otherwise. It's blowing a hoolie down there. So we'll stick around for a little bit longer, shall we? Just to see anything happens. So I don't want to get all the way home and it's sheds start flying down the road. Yeah, George Corner, 15 months as a member, 4 stripes at 757 all the way. Stuart Watson, 21 months, big thank you, Big Jet TV, on behalf of us, Cranky Old Yank, and the rest of the USA viewership. Thank you very much indeed to you, Stuart. Of course, a lot of these names I recognise from reading out on chat, highlighted in green, even though we've got subscriber chat on. If you're a subscriber, you're more than welcome to come in, get involved in the chat with our members, but I'm reading out my members chat in green. Not everyone wants to get involved. They like to either watch the show, watch the comments, don't get involved in the comments, just enjoy the whole element of what is Big Jet TV. Nice CEO A330 Virgin Atlantic one, recently painted, newly painted, meaning that they're obviously extending one of their lease contracts, or maybe she was just due a paint. Maybe one of the A330 Neos is a little bit late, 350s maybe a little bit late. I don't know what the total order expectancy is for the NEO, the A339 and the A350 with Virgin, but I'm sure someone's going to let me know. Thomas Gilby, gaming and train spotting. Oh, Thomas Gilby. I saw a beautiful old steam train on the back of a truck on the M25 today. It had, was it 275 Squadron plaque on the side of it? Well, that's fighter or bomber, I don't know. Maybe not either, but yeah. Obviously, I caught a glimpse of it. It's like a bit like one of the old sort of like Flying Scotsman type trains. Big old lump being carted off somewhere up to a northern museum or something like that. Oh, we have somebody on board an A380 on its way in, folks. Who is it? Crazy, did you say, Gilly? Crazy Wazy. Well, it might get a bit crazy wazy. On board the A380, whether we don't know this absolutely 100% is true, but hopefully it is. How would we know it's true, Gilly? Well, no. But I have to say the Emirates Wi-Fi is very, very good. Interestingly, when I flew into New York, I think it was, Jimmy, when my reception came on my phone before we landed, like about listen to that. That's noise pollution, mate. Still hear it. It's outrageous. It's an outrage. Pratt & Whitney PW 1900Gs, I think, on that KLM jet. Are you all in focus, Jimmy, or is that my mince pies are a little bit blurry today? Hey! Sorry about that. What's behind me? Sabre Flyer 1. Look at these big engines. These big engines, man. Tight 777, big barn door flaps on her. Look at those flaps, man. Flaperons going at it. Slow speed, high speed aileron, sorry. Oh, we got her. Bit of a, wow, nice bit of rudder control there. Straightening out down the centre line. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Visually, that was a wonderful experience, wasn't it? Just need to pick it up again now. Japan Airlines, one world, yeah. Santa Claus just became a first class member. Welcome, Santa. He said hello from the North Pole. Oh. He's up a bit early, isn't he? South Pole, North Pole, I don't know. Wow, look at that thing going up, man. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Got a load of polystyrene on it. You can turn your subtitles off if you want, folks. Some people like to see them because they look quite funny, apparently. Ho, ho, ho. He's up early, isn't he, old Santa? Because he had a Barney with a missus. It's getting too easy now, isn't it? Beautifully done. She's a nice clean triple, isn't she? That Japan Airlines jet, man. If you get the chance, folks, if you get the chance to visit Japan, go, is all I can say. You will love your experience from the moment you arrive. Guarantee it. 24 minutes, David Story. A380 due. 24 minutes, thank you, David. Sabira, welcome back. James Vincent. Oh, James Vincent. First class member for 18 months. Thanks, James. Sorry if I don't get your comments on first. It's just Hainan, is that Hainan? See the slow speed and high speed ailerons outboard at the slow speed, I think high speed on the inboard ailerons. You can see flapping around there, controlling that descent beautifully and getting it down on the centre line. Look at that. Now she can open up. She's a vehicle now. Excuse me, sir. Is this your airman? Leveling out. Oh, we've got a bit of a stack now. Look at this. Straight at you, baby. Hey now. It's Shadow. I think I'm going to call it It's Shadow. I think it is, isn't it? G'day to you, it's Cheryl. Shadow. Gary Hurd gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Lovely thing to do, folks. Like I say, we don't go for any of that super chat stuff, folks. It's kind of like, I feel it's a little bit disrespectful to people, myself, if you want my honest opinion. We'd rather have that money gifted as membership so other people can enjoy it rather than going into our coffers. Do you know what I mean? You know, other people can do what they like. It's entirely up to them, but I just feel that eventually you're going to saturate their wallet, aren't you? Can only give you so much, mate. So the wonderful thing that is gifted membership is is something that we really are very proud of being able to give out, and for those maybe slightly less fortunate in terms of being able to afford a membership. Wow, nice bit of finesse there, man. Pilot's going to sleep well tonight, isn't he or she? Hey now. Give us a like. Go on, give us a like, Sam. James the Drummer, 9 months as a member. Love this channel, great people and great community. Peter Mancarius, member for 10 months. The stack is one of my favourite shots, especially with crosswinds. Well, we've got no crosswind today, my friend, but thank you anyway for your support, Peter. Really appreciate it, along with everybody else as well, of course. Alex Hall, enjoying the stream as always. Hey there, Dad. Am I up to date? Am I up to date? I don't know. Alex Hall has upgraded to first class. There you go, Alex. Again, if you want to know about Big Jet TV and what we do, just head to the website bigjet.tv. Very easy. And then you can get a lowdown on everything that we do. 2 shows a week, Wednesdays and Sundays normally. We travel overseas as well. That's something else that we give back to our members, using their membership, your membership, to fuel this channel. So we do a United States trip once a month with our first and super class members, and we also travel to Europe as well. Put a request into somebody the other day, mate. I don't know whether it's gonna grow any fruit, but I do hope it does. Got the right contact, got everything. If it does work out, it's going to be an absolutely awesome overseas position. You see, we're always working on something, folks. And like I say, we're hoping that we've got a nice, fresh, new position to add to our current positions here at London Heathrow in the coming months, or maybe sooner. Who knows? It's got no lights on. I ain't put my lights on yet, so. Oh yeah, they are. Oh, there they come. There they go. Oh. Don't normally shout them out, folks, but look, there's this young lad, Noah Hilton, and it is great. He's 14 years old. Been watching the channel for a few years now. Just started my first work experience in the aviation industry at 14. Fair play to you, mate. You're going places. Listen, mate, put your name down. Put your name down for gifted membership, and hopefully see you in here, mate. Because well done, well done. I like that. I like that's leadership. That is controlling his own destiny. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Oh, Richard Dalgleish. Oh, no, I've never said his name. Richard Dalgleish. I'd remember that because he's got a very famous name, isn't he? Kenny Dalgleish. Right, okay. The King, yes. The King Kenny. Where is he? Is that, well, okay, what was that on, Gilly? Was that on one of the green ones? Jet Junkie Spot's been a member for 7 months. Great stream as always. Thank you very much indeed. But Airline 737 member for 3 months. Well, it's a lot there, isn't there? Let me just. Lots of people. Simon Dinsmore, Avro Arrow, Rampage, Les Donaldson, Santa Claus. We've got Russ Mann as a member for 3 months. It's a Swiss 220. Maybe a little bit of yeah. At low speed though. Found that out from one of our members who flies this aeroplane with JetBlue in Boston. And I was desperately trying to find out what the noise is. Here we go. That noise, that lovely noise, the howl that we hear now is completely confirmed now, and thank you Screaming Emu for confirming that that is disrupted air over the fan blades at low speed. So that's why you hear it when they're taxiing sometimes. Look at that bank, man. That's beautiful. And at the point of spool up, when they're building the engines up to power, you get that. Look at that. 777. Proper gnarly jetliner. Big left-hand bank. Look at the wing flexing, folks. And that's an alloy wing as well. Not like the Dreamliner, but look at the wing flexed up there. Somewhere in the region of 11 feet of flex. Crazy, man. I'm a wonderful thing, baby. George Cole. Sean Argan was gifted a membership. Noel Whittington. Melanie, Ken, we've got Michael Sinacola is a new member. Welcome, Michael. Nick W, fantastic as always. Thank you, member for 13 months. It is wonderful to get these feedbacks from you folks. Again, like I say, apologies if I miss any of them, because obviously we are trying to do the best we can. Please bear with us. Bit of elevator music, maybe, is it? No, I'm joking. Easy. Wow, easy. It's all under control, son. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but I was looking behind. I didn't think I could look behind. Russ CT has gifted a membership. Thank you, Russ. Wonderful thing to do. Fair play to that young lad, 14 years old. I went and cleaned aeroplanes when I was 17 or something like that, I think it was. 16, maybe? 15? I don't know. I can't remember when it was. During my school holidays one time, just so I could get closer to the aeroplanes. All the aircraft cleaners were like, oh, it's a BCAL, or it's a Dan Air. It's a 727! or it's a DC-10, Monarch DC-10, or Monarch 757, I remember. I'll do the cockpit. You always do the cockpit. Yeah, yeah, because quite specialised at it. I know how to use these sons. Of course, back in those days, it's still the time when they had easy. Still a little bit rocky, isn't it? Wind's still giving it a fair old go, isn't it? Korean 777. Why can't I go now? Go now then. Go on, it's... Listen, I just want to hit. Look at his happy face, look. Look at his... Arthur's about to go out, really? Okay, was that it I saw lining up? Blimey, it's a big queue of... Look at this smiley face of the pitot tubes. And what I'm talking about, it gets happier and happier as it goes further to the right. Look at it, look. Look at his happy face, look. Oh, now he's a little bit. Now he's getting happier and happier. There's the smile. There it is. I've got half a winglet apparently. There she is. There she is. Or he is, should I say? Will I be able to pick up his deformity? It's on the starboard side, isn't it? Not the Klingons. Oh, it's another airplane. See right through these engines, folks. New modern high super bypass engines. Hey! Arthur winglet. There she goes. There he goes. Where's your winglet, Sam? Where's your winglet? Oh, hold on. Oh, it was on the port side then. It's on the port side. See the winglet on the end of the wing there, folks. He's got two. He's got the upper and lower segment. He's missing his top one there. We believe that was lost, not lost, but it was went through an electrical discharge of some sort, and as a result, I believe the wingtip was possibly damaged during an electrical incident. Lightning, in other words. Easy, son. Geezers all over this shop. Lufthansa this time. See, it's still there. Yeah, they're getting them down now. We'll cap it on the 380 GP, yeah. Gold star. Yeah, again, a big thanks to Dave and his colleagues and Werther for coming all the way from Holland to meet me. It was a lovely time, and we embraced. No, I'm only joking. Shook hands and said cheerio. But no, lovely fella, Dave and his mate. Can't remember. I'm terrible with that. It's lucky his name's Dave, actually, isn't it? So I can remember it so easily. Hope he's not watching the other fella. Lovely team of people there, though. 24/7, 365 operation. Looking after. He's the engineer, the technician. that set the whole simulator up. We're talking about a very, very sensitive piece of equipment here, folks. So if it's just moved from one side of the room to another, it has to be set up all over, you know, like synced and all that sort of stuff. But amazing when you look at the servicing and the maintenance schedules of the simulator are very similar to that of an aeroplane. Wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brian Stubbles, yeah, blimey, we did look after him, didn't we? He was in there for ages while we were live. Yeah. 49 months, mate. Where did we all go? And we've had so much fun throughout it as well. Amazing people. Amazing family of people, man. Couldn't want it any other way. And we built towards that as well, didn't we? We built towards the ultimate sort of like model to work. Obviously started it off with a phone through the fence and just like went through God knows how many variants. How many variants of Big Jet TV have there been? We got Periscope, haven't we? Got Periscope. We got Facebook. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Speed up, auto throttles. Yeah, but lots of other sort of like stay lives and gold membership and all that kind of crazy stuff, man. Yeah, going for gold. Hello. Welcome to Going for Gold. No. yeah, he wasn't stuck in a lift for 49 months. That's how long he's been a member. Hello. I'm still here. And there's Brian Stubbles again. Ding! Nice bit of Trent 7 action there. Oh, we've got 757 inbound, have we? The Ghost, the Iceland Ghost. Where is she? How far out is she? Stephen Williams is a brand spanking new member. Steve Lesure has gifted Big Jet TV 5 Big Jet TV memberships. A lovely thing to do. Malcolm Clenton has gifted 10 Big Jet TV memberships. Thank you so much of everybody who's gifted memberships. And right up the front end of the show, Caroline T gifting 50 Big Jet TV memberships. It is just a wonderful thing, isn't it, folks? And that, like I say, is instead of taking money from people via super chat and all that. I think it's a little bit sort of like, you know, a bit greedy if you ask me, and something that I won't ever do. I know we lose out on it, fair enough, but it is what it is. Much rather somebody else gains from it through membership. Get a bit of an experience, come overseas with us. It's all first class membership as well, means you get to come overseas with us to our US and all intercontinental destinations. I'm just wondering, are we bleeding in focus here? Is that just my misses? What you got those beavers? Hair flick. Oh, what, the incident at Schiphol? Look at that. Yeah. Now you saw that heat vortex there, folks. Let's have a look and see what we've got in the lineup. Craig Whitmore, will you ever stream from Birmingham in the near future? Well, it's not stealing. I didn't say stealing. I did not say stealing. No. Don't start all that. Don't start all that. No. Don't say that. No one steals from anyone, mate. It's gifting, isn't it? It's gifting. Yeah, but super chat. Yeah, you're right. He's right. You know, it is an optional thing, but I just don't want to put pressure on people, man. I'd sooner read out, people, how long people would have been members, rather than keep reading out. Oh, John's given £9.99. Oh, Steve's given 50 quid. Oh, Harry's given 2 quid. Bob's given 300 quid. It's like, it just gets a little bit monotonous after a while. And again, like I say, kind of puts people in under a little bit of pressure, I think, anyway, even though a lot of people will disagree with me and say, well, it's optional, I'll give as much as I like. Well, fair enough. It's absolutely completely up to the individual, but the way I prefer it is for people to be gifted membership rather than we receiving that money. July 22nd, Etihad 380 return, arrival 6:30 AM. Nick, Carnival videos. Now, I thought it was the 15th. If it is the 22nd, it's much better for us. Gives us an extra. Mind you, 22nd might mess with the US trip, Chile, or have we got a full week at the back end of the month? Saturday. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the following week is the back end of the month, right? Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Still floating it a bit. Oh, nice. You just gotta love that. Yeah. I remember somebody saying on Twitter or YouTube, LinkedIn the other week about how noisy the undercarriage deployment is on the A350. Quite fluttery and vibration-y. I don't mind it personally, but I did notice it is quite loud. Big old set of gear doors on her, especially when they, when the gear are fully deployed and then bang bang the doors come up, or very close together on the Airbus. But they do shut the door. So okay, well that's interesting. Okay, so that's another. That does give us another week, doesn't it? There she is. Here is our curtain call, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, behind the ice and air. Nice. There she's pulling into the back of the stack there, folks. Come on, girl. Let's have you. Tell you what I'm going to do quickly, folks. I'm going to quickly do that and do that. And you are going to get yourself an A380 stack shot. She's about 10 miles out now, maybe a little bit less. Very strict on their procedures at Emirates Airlines for extending the gear. No earlier than so-and-so, no later than so-and-so. That's a 757 between the right, sandwiched in between that what looks like a 320 Neo potentially. Trying to get it focused as much as I can, folks. I know it's
Oh, a bit of a speed up there from that 757. Nice. That's either the tail that asked them to speed up, or possibly the onboard systems have done that automatically because of the strength of the headwind. You're obviously sort of like battling against it, even with a streamlined aeroplane. Declan Dolan, we got it. Thank you, Declan. 757. She's now extended her undercarriage. I'm going to let this 320 go through the shot, and we're going to fill your screen with a 757 and an A380. Airline Jasmine has gifted a Big Jet TV membership. Thank you, Airline Jasmine. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, final check's done. We're going to get those gear down. 35 tons of undercarriage, midsection, body gear, wing gear. Still not bringing it down yet. See, they'll give that quite a lot of distance behind that 380, just because of the wake. Here come the gear now. Wing gear first, followed by the body gear. Speed up on the 757. A little bit off course there, perhaps. Slight adjustment. Bang on course now. Look at the old school lighting system on the 757. We'll lock onto her now. Icelandair 757, RB211s. Big long spindly undercarriage on her. Look at the wings flexing. Boom! Yeah! How cool is that, man? Lovely old aeroplane. Followed by the beast from the east. Welcome back, Anthony. See how much distance they're giving the following aircraft behind this big 380. Lots of wake turbulence. Clinton gifting memberships. One out, one in. Bosh! Yeah. There's a lot of weight coming down on those undercarriages. Doesn't matter what you do. I mean, you do see greasers regularly with 380s, but in conditions like these, can play a little bit of havoc with the landing conditions. Nice. Best job in the world, look, mowing the grass at Heathrow, and you've got a 757 taxiing past you. Now, whether these guys that mow the grass, that operate those vehicles, whether or not they love their aviation, kind of would want to, wouldn't you? If you've got a job airside at any international airfield, kind of got to be in the planes, haven't you? Pull the phone out, take a quick snap of this 75. Get a lot of pictures from people who work airside at London Heathrow. Got some great LinkedIn pages that I'm following. Is he? No, he's not banging a phone out. Maybe that geezer is. Love that. Love that aeroplane.
Right, folks. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. A little short bit of fun this afternoon. Hope you enjoyed it. EK5 was number 1, HGC saying it got up to. Thank you, everybody. It's been great. Mark Provan is a brand new, is a returning member. Mark, welcome, very warm welcome back. Thank you, everybody who's gifted memberships today. Really appreciate it. Hit that like button, folks, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Important that you do. We've also got an app if you want to jump on the app, and in there you can learn about getting a free sticker. All the details on that, and also your digitally signed photographs, well, actually handwritten, hand-signed photographs, digital images, if you know what I mean, are going to be coming to you guys soon. You can find out about that on your perks. Go to your channel, and I go to our channel and look at your perks as a member. I think I've got one more heavy that's just 2 out, so we'll get that. And we will say cheerio and farewell. Thank you. It has been great, even though it's been short. How long have we been on, GP? Is my coffee still hot?
Flipping heck. Feet didn't touch the bleeding ground. Looks like Qatar. I'm going to shout Qatar on this one. Qatar! Runway too short! I can't wait to hear that again. It's like pigs in space, isn't it? Anyway. I was a little bit shocked at first. Big old beefy 777, look at it. It's Qatar. If you're new to Big Jet TV, folks, watch the titles play out at the end at any moment now. You'll get an idea of what we do here at Big Jet TV. We'll see you next time. We'll be live on Wednesday. Those with the app, make sure you keep an eye out on updates, and also we'll be putting it out on Twitter as well. Look after yourselves. Thanks everybody. Take care, and we'll see you Wednesday. Cheers. Unless it gets really windy tomorrow, in which case. Okay.